as you all know, ternary operator is your conditional operator. Now how the output is going to come? This question mark is and this colon sign is for your ternary operator. Ternary operator is always a single line. It is a single line expression. Now what in the question number we have this int c is equal to, if 3 is less than 4, then it works upon if and then 3 into 4 or 3 plus 5. Always the right answer is adjoining your ternary operator. This question mark is your ternary operator. So the solution will be, if given condition 3 is less than 4 is true, so if part of the expression will be executed, int c 3 into 4, which is 12. So you are going to get your answer 12, means the part which is at the adjoining to your ternary operator, the answer will come for that only. Okay, now we will see our second question. In this, num1 is 10 and num2 is 20. Rest num1 is greater than 2, or num1 plus num2, then either num1 minus num2. In this we will see that num1 is greater than num2. Yes, then the answer will come this. If num1 is less than num2, then the second operation is performed, and num minus 1, then your answer will be minus 10. So go through with it very thoroughly, and whatever query is there, ask me in my personal WhatsApp number. Now in this question number 3, now it returns in the data type. It can be string also, it can be a boolean also, it can be int also. In this we have taken two integer values, int a is 14 and b is 4. In this boolean x, it will return in value in true and false. As you all know that boolean returns value in true or false. X is greater than b, then it will return, if the statement is true, this statement is true. If a statement is true, then it will return true, otherwise it will return false. So the answer for this is true. As explanation, as 14 is greater than 4, so condition of ternary operator is true, and variable x is assigned the value of expression 1, which is true. Now we are going to come to the another question number 4. In this C, integer values are 2, 18 and 12 as assigned in a and b variable. Now this answer will also return in boolean t true and false if a is greater than 20 and b is less than 15. It means both the conditions should be true. This operator means, and this is your AND operator. In previous slide, if you will revise, you will see that this is your AND operator in which both conditions should be true. If a is greater than 20 and b is less than 15. In this condition, we will see that b is less than 15, but a is not greater than 20. So the answer for this, it will come your false. It will not be true. It will be a false because both the conditions should be true. Now see question number 5. In this we have C is equal to val plus 550 is less than 1700. The answer will return 200 or 400. It is in int. See first, if val is 1000 plus 550 will what it will become? It will become 1550. It means it is less than 1700. So output will be your adjoining your ternary operator 200. In the second condition, it is 1500. So the output the condition is false. So your output will be 400. Means when val is 1000, val plus 500 will become 1550. as 1550 is less than 1700, so condition of ternary operator is true. Variable C is assigned the value of expression 1, which is 200. In the second part, B part, we will see when val is of 1500, then val plus 550 will be 2050, as 2050 is greater than 1700. So condition of ternary operator is false, and variable C is assigned the value of expression 2, which is 400. Now we will do some prefix and postfix operators function. In the previous PPT we have done some questions. Now we are going to do some output questions. What will be, students, this questions comes like this only, whatever is given in your board examination. Nothing is changed, it will come like this only. Now see what will be the output of the following code. int k is 5 and j is 9. Now system.println k and system.println j. This is you have to solve. Now first, what will be the output of the both? The output of the both will be, first k will print 6 and j will 10 because it is k plus plus. Now we will come here, explanation is there. K plus k value is 5. K value is 5 plus 5 will be there, minus 10 and plus minus 6. Minus 10 will be your j. Your j, because it is postfix, the number will increase. Plus 5 k, this k plus means here 5. It will become like this only. K is 5, then 5 minus 10, 10 is your j, 9 will become 10 plus 6. Now k will become 6 because it is k plus plus here, and it will just come here, then it will become 6. So is equal to, k is equal to 5 plus 1. Here it is written 5. So k is now 6. Okay, now solve it, you will get the answer. Now here second question is, int y is 10, then find z is equal to plus plus y into y plus 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 5. The output is going to come 1 plus 176. Explanation is there. How we have solved this problem? Plus plus y has become 11 into 11 plus 5. It will be 11 because it is your postfix. 11 plus 5, first we will, according to Bodmer's rule, first we will solve bracket, then 11 into 16 is 176. Like that, our question number 3rd is also there. It is a plus means a will come here, it will become a plus a plus minus a plus minus a. Do this question very attentively, solve it. Here explanation is given. Go each and stepwise, and whatever the problems come, you can ask me in my personal WhatsApp number. Here is the last question. What is the value of your y after the execution? See all the questions. The output will come 33, and here the explanation is given you step by step. Okay, I sent the PDF of this PPT. Neatly and correctly and clearly note it down in your class registers.